And it's intercepted at the 35-yard line by Devon Clark.
We have a lot of respect for them defensively and what they can do as a team. And for us, it's about how we focus, how we lock in, how we prepared.
Ryan Robinson dragging would-be tacklers.
They dominate with the run. So our biggest thing is just got figure this week. Going in there knowing, you stop the run, make them pass the ball.
Bryce Young wanted to go deep, and he's got him!
The thing that impressed me about Bryce Young is for how young he is and how he stepped up into that role of being the starting quarterback for a powerhouse SEC school. Just speaks leaps and bounds about his overall skill. You don't see a lot of young guys playing at the level he's playing at.
We have a game plan in that we know we have to execute to the highest level in order to, come out victorious on Saturday.
Alabama, despite having to replace all of that talent from a year ago, might not quite be what it was. Right. Still putting up huge numbers against an LSU defense that's been decimated by injury.
Yeah, you look at Alabama's offense, especially Bryce Young, really impressed with what I've seen from the Miami game to where he is today. So, America, let's take a look at today's more driven player, Bryce Young, presented by Goodyear.
Nice job, Desmond.
Thank you, Coach. My man. All right, listen, RPO, baby. That means he's going to read this guy, number 24. He's a linebacker. Run pass option. So he puts the ball at the mesh point. You see he's looking at the linebacker, but the linebacker's coming for the run. So what's he going to do? He's going to throw the ball in the slant, the area where the linebacker just vacated. But let's rewind that. I want you guys to see how fast he processes everything. From the snap to the throw. Boom, 2 point. Just a hair over 2 seconds. This is next level RPO. Similar situation. Puts the ball at the mesh point, reading the linebacker. The linebacker's coming. He's going to pull the ball. But now he has another read. Look at the defender on the hash mark. Either he rides the seam route up the field or he comes down. He stayed with the seam route, so now he throws the bubble. Let's rewind this one again because I want you to understand how fast he processes everything. Snap, read, throw. Ball's out of his hands in 2.2 seconds. That's just unfair, guys. In the running game, let's talk about my man, Brian Robinson. He's more patient now. Watch the guy coming from his right. He's going to have a little hop step to his right, and then another guy, defender's in the hole. He's going to hop step again to his left, and then we all know that Robinson can run through tackles. He's been doing that since he put on the Alabama uniform. He averages 5 yards per carry. When you couple that, the running game, with the RPO system and how fast Young is processing information and getting the ball out of his hands, that makes the defense at a great, great disadvantage, Coach.
Since the A&M loss, Alabama's defense has given up a total of 33 points. Since the Alabama A&M loss, Alabama's offense is averaging 50 points a game.
Wow.
Now, you're doing a game tonight, right?
Yeah.
Can I tell the truth?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Alabama big over LSU.
Yeah.
Tonight.
You guys tried to pull that last week, and I told you Penn State would hang around. We'll see.
Yeah, I felt the same way, too.
We'll see what happens tonight. I tell you, the Bryce Young, I'm glad Des just showcased him. It's not just his numbers. He's one of these guys, he's an old soul. And I was talking with Bill O'Brien, the offensive coordinator, former head coach, obviously the Houston Texans. He's been around guys like Tom Brady, been around incredible players. He said this guy's as impressive as anybody he's ever coached as far as being cerebral, his approach to the game. To me, all those numbers you guys are talking about has everything to do with his decision-making, ability to process, and how he preps. He's an amazing kid.
Coach, I give him 2 chances tonight.
Slim and none.
And Slim left.
Slim just left the building.
Hey, LSU's fired up. We'll see.
Yeah, that's good.
Sort of like the last stand for the Ogeron era. They got more games.
I think they're playing for each other more than they are.
I would agree with that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.